This video is how middle school algebra students are benefiting from the high school's Algebra 1 curriculum. I would like to introduce Mr. Chris Green, the middle school teacher at Westview Middle School. This is Ms. Linda Sedlak at Morristown West High School. Mr. Green, can you let us know how this came about, you working with West High School?
Yes, what we found over the past few years is we have a select number of students that were working above the algebra class, and they needed additional support to further their education, and because the algebra class wasn't as difficult for them as need be. So we partnered up with West High to give them an enrichment through their AP class or advanced algebra class at the high school through using the iPad and videos that the teacher that actually teaches the class with the advanced algebra is able to instruct these students, and I'm able to give them support in that area.
Okay, have you seen any benefits from this thus far?
Yes, I see in the actual algebra class that they sit in each and every day, they are more engaged. They don't seem bored because they know later in the day that they're going to be involved in something that is farther beyond than what we're talking about in algebra class, and they're spreading this knowledge to the other students, and they're really excited about learning something that is new and challenging to them.
Also, can you tell us a little bit about the videos you're making for added support for students at homework?
Yes, basically what we do is I take a tablet PC and I use OneNote that is provided with the computer, and I use a HyperCam 2 free software, and I record myself and narrate the instructions that are going through the tablet, and they see the actual picture of me working problems and hear my voice to give them additional instruction at home that they can watch, whether it's their parents or themselves, so that they'll feel like there's an instructor there in which they can stop and get additional support on their work from class.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome. Algebra 1 through the high school with Ms. Sedlak to meet that requirement so that they can take in advanced algebra, or excuse me, advanced geometry next year. And they're working on skills that we build in class, but they're expanding in a much greater detail for their depth of understanding, so that they are completely ready for advanced geometry and advanced algebra 2. Okay, we're infusing the iPad, which creates interest, but we're seeing how practical it is in a classroom setting to see if we are going to look toward purchasing more of these so that we create a mobile lab and see how effective the videos and looking at other applications for it. We're not doing live right now, we're having to video it. We don't have the technology set in place yet, but ideally in the next couple years we should have that. Functions and relations, and going a little bit more in depth than what we do in algebra class.
Today we're going to talk about SPI 0806.3.5, which is dealing in slope. We have to determine the slope of three different situations. First is 2 points given, which is going to be the concentration of this video. Part 2 is going to be finding the slope of a line in a graph, and then part 3, finding the slope of a linear equation. So today we're going to take our 2 points given, and we're going to look at the slope formula and find out how you find the slope of a line when just 2 points are given to us. So first of all, we need to understand, in our first example here, we've got point A and point B.